Hello and welcome to the All Night Gamers Podcast, episode 132. Hi again. I don't even have the energy to say hello. Hello.
Oh no.
Hi. I'm
Hi.
spiraling. Today's
Hi,
been
hello,
today's
hi.
today's been great.
Something.
Like we every time we get on the call and like talk about how the day goes, I don't want to like just talk about it again when we get on the show, but I want to convey that when things are bad, and my only way to do that is to just do a horrible intro. It's like my only solution.
Um, yeah. Like, look, when you have to spend half your workday with no Wi-Fi, um, it's not fun. It makes me look like I just left like halfway through the day, and no one can get in contact with me because nobody actually asked for my phone number. So I'm just like, cool. Guess I'll explain myself during Scrum tomorrow.
I got to have no Wi-Fi when I was off. So
See, that is just as painful.
yeah, different.
Actually, it's more painful.
I mean, like, one part of me is like, good, you fat POS, go outside, touch grass, do something that doesn't involve the internet. But also, like, when I want to like do something on my computer that's productive and I just can't, it's like just annoying. I had so many things I wanted to do um last weekend, and I was just like, nope. I guess I'm gonna go grill and drink instead. Do one of the other three things men do. Did you guys do anything for St. Patty's Day?
I was working.
Love that.
I as I stayed in my apartment all day. I
I
tried to make. Was that Friday night? At some point this weekend, I tried to make chicken pot pie. Or not chicken pot pie. I should have made chicken pot pie. That would have turned out way better. I tried to make
Oh,
chicken and dumplings, and I screwed it up.
I went around school, and even if people wearing green, I still pinched them, and I said, "I'm a ginger, so I'm a leprechaun."
I don't think that's how that works.
I didn't
Bro, you're
care.
giving a bad rap to
Everyone
the
got pinched.
leprechaun community.
Leprechaun.
Leprechaun,
Leprechaun.
Necronomicon.
Mm.
Yeah. The only reason I realized that it was St. Patty's Day was all the people wearing green. I was like, haha, they can't pinch me. I have green on my apron.
Don't pinch me, I have a
I
gun.
don't think
Whoa!
No one's
it
gonna
starts
pinch
with
me. No,
G.
yeah, no one's gonna pinch me either.
Starts with a G, ends with an
Uh, I went to. Let's see. Well, no, I grilled and drank because I had no internet, and then went to the pub across the street from my apartment, and it was okay. Uh, Played some pool and darts. Saw a band play for a little while. Drank more than I should have in green beer, which is literally just I think Coors Light or something, like some kind of domestic light beer that they just put green food dye in. Um,
Fun.
but I mean, I'm down because I want to drink green beer, and since it's a domestic light, it's super cheap. But that was the first. That was I wasn't even that drunk, but that was the most drunk I've been in quite some time. So basically, I think I'm starting to get to the age now where if you get drunk, the next day is screwed for you. Like it's just ruined.
Rip.
I was I was tired all day. Like didn't even get up till like 11, which is a high number for me. And then we had to go to a birthday party on Saturday, and we tapped out at like 7:30. We're like, no, both Jill and I were super dead. I was in bed by 9 on
Dang.
Saturday. That's how lame it was. Oh well, it was fun though. All right, let's get into this.
That's what matters.
Tears of the Kingdom has just surpassed Breath of the Wild's pre-order total 8 weeks before launch, and is also expected to have the biggest debut in franchise history. Yeah, no duh, dude.
It's almost like gaming has grown.
When's the last time a Zelda game won Game of the Year? Ocarina of Time, maybe?
No, Breath of the Wild one, and so did.
No, before Breath of the Wild.
Oh,
Oh.
I want. My mind says. I want to say. Well, it depends on which you're talking about. I think Twilight Princess one,
I'm looking
but
it up.
obviously, we're talking about the main one, the Game Awards, Game of the Year. But they
So
didn't go
they
that far back.
so they started in oh no, that's the British, the Dice Awards, Famitsu. Yeah, so the Game Awards hasn't started in 2014, but there's one, the British Academy Games Awards gave it to Ocarina of Time in 1999, and that's the only Zelda game on here.
Okay, I've
Dude, they
got.
didn't even give Breath of the Wild Game of the Year. They gave it to What Remains of Edith Finch.
Yeah, I found your same list. There's a.
Looks like yeah,
There's
the only
only
other
two
one I'm
Nintendo
seeing.
games. Is Zelda and Super Mario Galaxy.
Hmm.
Is the
Galaxy is well
only other
deserved.
one.
Yeah,
Only Nintendo.
the only one
They gave.
I'm seeing consistently that's not Breath of the Wild was Ocarina of Time.
Yeah.
So, I mean, no duh. Like Majora's Mask was pretty big at the time for the same reason, and that came out within a year. But we've had to
Yep.
wait 6 for this one, and Breath of the Wild is just like so much bigger in every way than Ocarina of Time was in today. Anyway, not to talk trash, but I mean, I'm not surprised in the slightest. Everybody's been talking about this game since Breath of the Wild came
None.
out.
Yeah.
Yeah. Listen, an Odyssey sequel.
Yeah, for real. But I think the only difference is Nintendo hasn't talked about it yet. They've been talking about Tears of the Kingdom for several years.
A while, yeah.
On that drip feeding stuff.
The topic of pre-order, though, there is because I didn't see it on the sheet. Amazon Japan has 2 exclusives that you pre-order through them: a fork and a spoon that say The Legend of Zelda on it.
Yeah, if I want stuff I'm never going to use, I want it to be stuff that's not practical. Don't give me a fork and a spoon because then either I look like a stupid guy because I've just got some Zelda silverware on my shelf, or I put it in my drawer and use it and I feel bad, and also it probably doesn't last that long because it's probably cheaply made, like most pre-order bonuses.
Yo, you figured out my problem.
Yeah. That's
I
what I get.
currently have it pre-ordered technically if that um,
That
$115 deal goes through.
Yeah, if it actually holds.
I don't think it will, but I think it'd be very, very interesting if it did.
Hmm.
I would happily take 13 amiibo in a game for 115. I need
FTC.
them? No.
We don't even have to say it. It's like the guy that gets his ass bit off in SpongeBob. I know that's probably a lost reference here, but the 2 people listening at home probably know what I'm talking about. FTC lawyers want more info on Microsoft's 10-year deal with Nintendo and Nvidia. Yeah, no duh, bro. You made that your reason, so now the court's gonna want to see it. Gotta put your money where your mouth is, my guy.
It isn't just that one they want to see either. It's like a lot of them. There's like a longer list.
Oh, I'm sure. Yeah. I mean, because Microsoft's basically just been dishing out stuff left and right to try to get this through.
Passed. So of course the courts are gonna be like, no, we want to see this. You can't just be like, we're doing it. Okay, and
Okay, but where's your proof? Where's the proof, Microsoft?
Yeah, if there's two sets of people that need documentation, it's lawyers and engineers. Everything must be documented and written and signed and kept somewhere in multiple locations. Speaking of, Microsoft also announced a 10-year deal with Taiwan-based cloud gaming provider Ubitus, Ubitus, Ubitus,
You put
Ubitus,
dust. I don't know.
Ubitus.
You
Ow.
best.
Okay, well, I was going to include this as a tidbit, but I'll go ahead and say it now. There's also another deal they're doing with another streaming service called Boosteroid.
Oh yeah, that seems sketchy as hell.
They said that they're going to bring Xbox Cloud Gaming to it, and that's going to include Activision games once the deal closes, supposedly. So, see about that. I didn't even know who the hell Boosteroid was until
They found a streaming service that they could control once they have enough.
What do you mean, bro? They made the deal with Nvidia. You can get the Xbox Cloud Gaming app. They do it themselves. You can just get it.
Huh.
Why do we need a third party?
Because
Microsoft's
it
trying to look
means
like they
Microsoft
help.
can get Activision.
Or they think we'll get them
Microsoft want
activation.
money.
I guess stream Xbox, enabling players to stream Xbox PC games. So Xbox games.
What is an
Xbox
Xbox
PC game? An Xbox what? An Xbox
what,
game.
what, an Xbox game?
Yeah. Ugh. Okay. Well, yeah, that's pretty much useless, but yeah, they're doing it. I can't wait to see what the FTC wants to see about that too. Oh boy, more FTC
A
news.
lot. Hopefully.
Yeah, I cannot wait. Speaking of the FTC, they also finalized their order requiring Fortnite maker Epic Games to pay $245 million for tricking users into making unwanted changes. Pay to who? Is it a class action?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, cool.
You
So
know
like
how the
all
class
of
action's gonna go? They're gonna give the money via their Epic Games store.
yeah, and even then, I mean, how
You're
many
not
people
gonna
play?
actually get it back.
How many people play Fortnite? What are you gonna get back? $3?
Maybe.
Like how big is the thing here? It sounds like a lot of money, but when you divide it by a number that is bigger, I mean, like, I don't know. Okay, the Wii U and 3DS eShop are officially shutting down in 1 week's time. You will not hear from us again before it is gone. So, last chance, I guess. But also, relax, don't panic buy. I can't believe how many, the amount of things I've seen on Reddit of people just buying freaking everything. And someone posted their preferred external drive for the Wii U that's like externally powered and stuff or whatever, and it was 2 terabytes, and I was like, oh my god, dude. Like,
I
You
promise
can't
you,
even
you
play
don't
all the
need
games at
every
the same
game.
time.
yeah.
Half of them are the same quality as Meme Run.
Hey, bro,
Or
don't
worse.
dog on Meme Run. Don't dog on Meme Run.
I will dog on Meme Run.
Wow.
Besides, you can't do better than Gerard the Completionist and that one video gamer did over the course of the last year.
Yeah, I haven't watched the full video yet, but I watched the first bit of it. So Gerard the completionist bought literally every game on the 3DS and the Wii U eShops. It said I think he said it took him 347 days or something like that.
Yeah. He also bought all the DLC for all the games.
Yeah, he literally bought everything.
It was on there. He bought it, and
It
he
was
was
over 2
really
terabytes on the Wii U, and it was like several hundred gigabytes on
SD
3DS.
cards.
My favorite about the Wii U is all the jokes of, so one modern game.
Call of Duty,
Call of Duty, exactly.
One Call of Duty.
literally. So yeah, I guess if you want anything, get it now, or else just know that you're gonna be modding. Come to the dark side. It's okay. There's a new
Especially for the quality of wireless.
yeah, really. I mean, like for me, there's just not that many Wii U games that I want physical copies of. Not that there's that many in general, but like the games that are high quality and things that I want to keep in the collection as like good Wii U stuff is so small. And anything else that I want to play on Wii U and will no longer be available is easily addable through mods that are very convenient to do. And you'll probably be upset after spending a couple hours modding your Wii U and then downloading some game you thought was good and it turns out it's trash.
So playing those games is just going to prove you've saved money. I know most of those are indie games, but like I followed some of those devs. One of them was literally just asset flipping games so that he could make money. He got mad, like I unfollowed him at this point. He got mad that Nintendo didn't send him a Switch dev kit. And I'm like, your games aren't yours.
Sounds like the kind of guy that would
Like,
put games on sale for 1 cent on the eShop. Remember when that was a thing?
Dude,
When you
yeah.
could, yeah.
Yeah.
so it would look like it was a really good deal when it went back up, or not a good deal, but it would be on the best selling list or whatever
Yeah,
when
just to
it
get more
went
traffic.
back to full price. Yeah.
Yeah. Mm. End of an era.
Honestly.
Yep. Pour one out.
It's not the actually. This might be the first actual console set that's going offline that I like genuinely cared about cuz like the Wii sure, but when I had a Wii, was significantly more stupid than I am now and barely even knew what the eShop was. Like I figured it out
Right.
enough
You're
to get
actually.
Mario Brothers and a couple other things.
Mhm.
But like I was like never super into it. I didn't understand the virtual console. I just didn't know. Squirrel
Yeah.
me when I was 12 just like didn't care or whatever. So like yeah, it was upsetting to see it go, but I didn't really like have an attachment to it. But the Wii U and 3DS were like the first consoles I had that like I actually cared about and got into gaming with for real. Sucks.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely.
It's very, very weird seeing them go.
Oh well, everybody dies someday. I've got all the physical games I want anyway. Um, there is a new Splatfest coming in a couple weeks, the weekend of April 1st. So not this coming weekend, but the next one. It is a Splatfest about monsters. Um, the
Which
question
one do you
is,
think exists?
yeah, which of these is real? Nessie, so the Loch Ness monster, aliens, or Bigfoot? Why is the Loch Ness monster called
Bugfoot.
Nessie?
Yeah. Bugfoot.
Bug bug
Bigfoot.
feet. Big
Yeah.
Bugaboo.
bug electric boogaloo. Um why is Nessie the one that's not called what it actually is? Like,
Yeah.
oh, Nessie, little
Because
Loch
Loch,
Ness monster
Because
aliens.
they know it's real.
because Loch Ness monster doesn't fit the single word name scheme.
You could
Wait,
say Loch Ness.
so Apex and Splatoon crossover?
No, because the Loch Ness monster is real, Cooper.
No, I saw
No.
Watson's.
The entire concept of the Loch Ness monster is so stupid. Yeah, like, dude, of course people in Scotland are going to see monsters in a river because they're all drunk all the time. They're in Scotland. They're Scottish.
No, we're gonna
A
get
couple
kicked
drunk
off
guys
everything.
saw a big steak or something floating in the water, some weird thing, and
bro.
got it at a weird angle so it looks like a head. Although to me it looks like someone doing this with their hand. Like the classic photo. Just like snake hand.
Like,
I
Bro, you're just
was
a disbeliever.
I was watching a some documentary about it, and there's a guy that swear he saw it. So he set up a camp on Loch Ness, uh, like, and he's lived there for double-digit amounts of years. It was like a long time, and he still hasn't seen because he set up camp so he could get it with a camera. So he's always ready to get it with the camera so he can show everybody that he's not crazy. And it's been like 13 years or something, and he's still there and has not seen it.
Dang.
Has he
So
considered
truth-
looking at a different spot?
I
The
don't.
truth is, he has seen it, but he doesn't care.
Yeah. So either this monster is sentient and is like, I'm not gonna get caught on the camera after the first time, or it's not real.
Bro, you're the same kind of guy to say Santa Claus ain't real.
See, at least with that, I know what to say depending on my audience, but
That's
no,
true.
I'm not gonna say that's real for anything. I've had to practice Occam's razor a lot because that usually is what keeps me from getting over excited about things, and that's definitely an easy one to use on. New Switch Online Classic titles are available now. There's 4 new ones in total. So we got Kirby's Dream Land 2 and Burger Time Deluxe for Game Boy. So basically Kirby's Dream Land 2. Side Pocket for SNES, which I guess is a pool game, a billiards. If you want to play billiards on SNES,
Heck yeah.
Dude, all the time. If you're coming over to my house, you're playing billiards on SNES.
what's
Sounds
that?
like
What's
a
that
great.
JonTron quote? It's like, I wonder why people don't come over anymore. And also we got ZVS for NES, and I have to say, I know ZVS isn't that big over here. Like it's a big thing in Japan. It's huge. Why did it take 5 years to get ZVS? Like that was one of the 20 titles they put on the Game Boy Advance for the NES series. It's a classic NES game. Just because it's not super popular over here doesn't mean it's like tons of people love it. It's a great side-scrolling or top-down shooter, and it's super popular in Japan. And even if it's not that crazy over here, it's still super big and part of the history. And you've done it before. Like why 5 years, my guy? We got Burbles or whatever. Nut Clusters EX.
Why don't we have Earthbound Beginnings yet?
True.
Wait, I thought we did.
We have Earthbound.
No.
Right? Do we have
Wait, so
Beginnings?
We have beginnings.
don't.
We do have
beginnings.
beginnings.
Yeah, I was gonna say like they came at the same. They brought them
Okay.
both.
Okay.
Like was talking
I,
about
Yeah,
I think
we're
I
just
missed
work-
something.
We're just waiting on Mother 3.
Yeah.
Don't worry, Cameron. I did that recently. I was like, Star Fox 2 is on the SNES NSO Online.
I mean, it's kind of hard to find out when there's no reason to open NES Online because all they put on there is Nut Clusters EX and
Sniggle Snuckle.
Scrunt.
Scrunt.
That's like that's never gonna get old. That's such a good video. So yeah, Kirby's Dream Land 2. That's basically the only one of real note. And ZV, I'm glad ZVS is there. You should play it. It is good. But man, 5 years. And last for the opening topics, 2023 World Video Game Hall of Fame finalists were announced. The photo troubles me because I see a copy of FIFA 23 on there, and also NBA 2K23. Why?
Doesn't matter
Yeah,
which.
this is the
It
image
doesn't
I
matter
saw.
which sports game it is.
Let's see.
I see the one that should win, and everybody should agree.
Wii Sports.
Yeah. So
It
I'm
actually is Wii
I'm
Sports.
I'm trying to find like a actual. No, that photo is the right. Okay, so I'll just go with this. So it looks like we've got Barbie fashion designer for some kind of PC from the 90s. It was after CDs came out because it's advertised as CD-ROM. Uh, so probably just a PC game. Quake, OG, OG PC game. That's definitely warranted, I think. Wii Sports, obviously. How could you not?
Yeah, right.
OG Age of Empires for PC.
Okay.
That has created its own genre. So
I do like to see a lot of big box PC games from back in the day because that's just cool. Um, I don't
next
know,
we're gonna
like
see
Yeah, dude.
RuneScape.
out of the three that we've talked about already, like why would you not choose Quake? Why is Barbie fashion designer on here? Where am I?
Yeah, so far it's either I would pick
The
Quake or
90s.
Wii Sports. Oh, you meant for the PC, not the Game of the Year.
Yeah, yeah. The like out of the
Okay.
big box PC games, why is it not? Why would it not just be Quake?
You're a girl gamer, like all the old.
Bro,
It's all the
GameStop.
shovelware they can find, and they put it on a shelf.
Yeah. It's from 1996 actually. It sold over 500,000 copies in 2 months. Now this is a PC game in 1996. That is impressive.
Oh,
That is really
That
impressive.
is
You
crazy.
said that number, and I was
that's
like,
Oh,
dang.
okay. That's actually that
that's
is
really
Oh,
impressive.
also, you could this game allowed players to design clothes for their Barbie and then print them on special fabric. So you could literally design something in the game and then print it. That's cool.
so like the
Wait,
Game Boy
I
Player.
remember these games. Never mind. Halo had something similar. Those were huge back in the day.
Yeah. So Age of Empires from 1997. Other PC game. Angry Birds for the OG Angry Birds from 2009. It's on there. Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare from 2007. That's kind of a weak choice for a Call of Duty personally. Um, like I'm sure there's, I'm including you guys. There's a big crowd of people who are like, why the fuck is a Call of Duty on this list? But
No, I would say one can be there, but like,
It just
I would usually let people who have played them know which one.
yeah,
like there's people who know which Call of Duties are actually like the good ones. Like
yeah, because like when everyone talks about the good Call of Duties, it's either Black Ops 1, Black Ops 2, Modern Warfare 2, and that's about it.
That's all the names I
Like
recognize.
yeah,
like it might be because I'm just a little too young to have experienced Modern Warfare in its heyday, but like I was old enough to catch Modern Warfare 2, so I don't
that
that
should
seems
have
like a
been
weird choice.
better.
Yeah, you think you would put I mean like if you're going to put a Modern Warfare, it should be Modern Warfare 2. Personally, I would have gone with Black Ops 1 cuz I think that game is like top tier, but okay. Computer Space from 1971. It was the first commercial video game. Okay, so yeah, I guess like just put it in. I don't even want to know what it is. It's probably garbage, but also it was the first one and we're in 1971, so nobody knows any better. Like it's the first one. Why is that? What? Why are we just now
Why does that
discussing this?
why does that mean
Yeah,
it
right.
should be in this setting?
It should have been in the
Um
first year that you did this.
and then it
Yeah.
would have lost anyways because significantly better games have come out. This feels like something they like snuck in last second.
Most
Yeah,
likely.
Yeah.
probably did.
So to make you feel a
Not
little
that it,
better, it's not FIFA 23 that's up for nomination. It's just FIFA International Soccer.
what's so special about FIFA International Soccer.
That was the um let's see. It was not the first sports simulation video game, nor even the first one about soccer, but is the most popular sports game franchise of all time. So they're saying like this one is like the one that started. It's like the one that started FIFA. So, it's a huge, like, even though it's annoying to us today, like it's undoubtedly a
So
gigantic
it
franchise.
is. It is not FIFA 23 like the picture. It's just they don't have a copy of.
So yeah, I don't
The
know why they
original.
took. I don't know why they took that photo like that, but if you go to the page and look at the finalists, they have a photo of the OG box next to FIFA 23 to
So what you're
show like
saying
they're just saying FIFA in general, not really.
we need to time travel to stop that from ever being made.
Right.
No, I
Right.
think we need to time travel to whenever it was that they started doing the whole BS where they just kind of copy paste, like where games stopped being impressive when the next one came out.
True. Okay, yeah.
Um,
Because EA
Yo,
owns it,
is that
right?
on here? Okay, sorry.
It's something original.
anyway,
It
uh,
is on there working.
GoldenEye 007.
Ooh, that's a classic, bro.
I
Yeah,
don't want Angry Birds to win because of that stunt their devs pulled like 2 weeks ago.
What did there's? Wait, what?
They're like pulling Angry Birds because it's free to play, but everything else they're selling is not. Or like you
Oh,
can play Angry Birds without spending money, but everything else is like
Large.
grindy.
and full of ads.
Yeah.
oh, that's not good.
Um, OG The Last of Us. Um,
Okay. I can't say much. I think it deserves to be there. I don't want it to win, but
yeah, like even with personal gripes, because like again, like FIFA, like come the fuck on. Like I don't care, but I recognize the thing there, and like it's kind of same thing here. Like I don't have much interest, but I recognize that it's gigantic, and not only has been remade twice and also gotten a sequel, but it also has a TV show now that's like one of the most popular current TV shows.
yeah.
So makes sense. And also basically defined Sony's gaming ideology for basically up to now. So many of their games
Yeah,
play like The Last of Us does.
the last decade.
Yeah. Um. So also like similar to FIFA, NBA 2K's here. So it's not 2K23. It's just NBA 2K. First released in 1999 by Sega, actually. So it was an OG. Wait, no way. NBA 2K was a Dreamcast game to start. That's how 2K started. Was on the Dreamcast.
We
That's
can
That's
blame
cool.
the
whack.
Dreamcast.
That's crazy.
All right, Dreamcast, your time is up.
Acting like it hasn't been ever.
So yeah, Quake, OG from 1996. Wii Sports, obviously, no need to talk about that, because everybody already knows. And then
So we're biased anyways.
Wizardry, a PC game from 1981, helping provide a template for the genre of turn-based fantasy RPGs, originally released on the Apple II. So just OG turn-based RPG fantasy game. So yeah, those are the finalists. I'm not sure how many get in.
Yeah, I don't remember.
Um, let's see. Fans can cast their vote for their favorite finalists between March 15th and 22nd as a part of a player's choice ballot on their website. The top 3 games will form one ballot and will join the other ballots submitted by members of the International Selection Advisory Committee, which is made up of journalists and scholars familiar with the history of video games and their role in society. Can I be a video game scholar?
I
How
have
do I
the
get that
experience.
job? How do I get that job?
Don't worry, I have the experience and will look up things if I don't have the experience on it. I
Yeah, if I don't have
promise.
the experience, I'll play it.
Yeah, exactly.
Here's my resume behind me. Come
Yo,
out, come
tell
to
me
my
where
house.
tell me where to apply. I promise I will outperform these people.
The final inductees will be announced on May 4th at 10:30 a.m. Eastern as a part of a virtual ceremony.
What a great way to celebrate Star Wars Day.
So it sounds like there will be
The video
multiple.
games that aren't Star Wars.
Sick. Let me see. I really want to know how many there's going to be to tell. Um, yeah, why do they not say how many there's going to be selected? That's weird. Um, all right. On to Collector's Corner, the weekly segment where we go around and talk about what games we've been playing. Alex, kick us off.
All I've played is Fire Emblem. Engage. And yeah.
The delivery of that tells me everything I need to know.
Yeah. So that was
That's
before
that's
today.
what
But
happens
then
when
we
you're working
played.
6 days.
Yeah. I guess I also did Buzz Lightyear, but they had it so fast you couldn't actually score points.
Ooh,
Rip.
honestly.
So yeah. I need to go searching the 3DS shop though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, short and sweet. Let's see. Oh, I
Short and
get to.
sad.
Short and depressing. Okay. So last week I showed you guys what my plan was for that little tiny screen I've been talking about, and it has come to fruition. So we're gonna take a little journey down here. Sit you all nice and pretty. Check this out. Oh,
Yo.
come on.
Ooh.
There it goes.
That looks so wrong.
Yeah, so get a
Dude.
better viewing angle.
Wow.
But yeah, it's
Sony
like
surrounding the game.
literally
It looks
This
my
looks
GameCube right
wrong.
there, and it's hooked up, and I can hook up anything
This
with an RCA connection on it. So if I wanted to
this looks
be
wrong, but also
if I wanted to be really stupid, I could hook up my other PS1 to this PS1 screen, but not play on the PS1 that the screen's attached to. Play to the other PS1.
brilliant.
But yeah, I've got that set up now, and I freaking love it. Works great for Game Boy stuff. That's mostly what I've tried so far. But also, like, even though the screen's that small, it's still nice to play on. It's obviously not going to be my main way to play. But I'm surprised how good this screen works. Like, I already knew it was good because I played it for PS1 games, but I'm surprised, like, the GameCube looks pretty good on here. So yeah, I did that. I played a lot of Cold War Zombies. I got my pocket back out. I've been played a little Harvest Moon. Game kept freezing because I needed to clean the pens again. So I cleaned the pens and then put it back in and realized all my save data had been erased. Pour one out.
Shit.
oof.
F.
Oh no.
Your guy's gonna start backing up his save data before he cleans.
Well, that's the thing. I don't think that cleaning the pins didn't do because I cleaned after that happened. I gave up and I started playing Oracle Seasons again because I remember I quit like halfway through the game.
Right, but your pocket can back up the save, right?
Maybe.
So I thought we talked about this like months ago.
I know my. I so like
Well, it depends. Where's Harvest Moon? What console?
Game Boy Advance.
Then yeah, we talked about this. That it might be able to
I know
save and upload it.
my Super NT and my Mega SG both can do that. They can dump ROMs and stuff. but I don't think they've added that to the Pocket yet. They might have. It's honestly just been a long time since I've messed with it. I do need to verify that though. Analog's pretty slow about updates for the Pocket, so there's still a lot of things that like aren't fully there yet.
Gotcha.
But yeah, I've been playing
Understandable.
Oracle of Seasons, and it's been so long since I played a Game Boy game on the Pocket. I've been playing so much advanced stuff that I forgot how nice it is to have a gigantic 1440p screen that is filled to every inch and every pixel with a Game Boy Color game, because it's like
Ooh.
you're actually playing a game and not playing on something you're using a lighter to see. So that's been super nice. Haven't really made significant progress. Mostly just trying to get my bearings, but I am gonna get back into that. Let's see. I know I've played something else, but what it is, I can't remember. Oh well, it'll come to me. I did look up Metroid Zero Mission online. I wanted to see the price recently because I just stopped paying attention. And the chart is hilarious because there literally is a spike uh, from when Metroid Dread came out.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And it's back down now. It's still way above what it used to be. And now it's like $80. Like before all this, it was like 40, 35, and then it spiked up to like 150, and now it's back down to like 70 to $80. So I'm gonna keep my eye on it because I'm hoping it comes down when it comes to GBA Online.
Yeah.
So we'll see there. I have been watching that.
Has to, right?
Yeah, it's sometimes the higher price just sticks because game collecting sucks. But we'll see. Yeah, that's about it. I still didn't manage to get to Mario Kart, which is very upsetting. Mostly because I honestly just didn't think about it. Last week was so busy, and the Game Boy games only I started playing because I just saw it and latest hyper focus moment. Um, and Call of Duty only because Aaron and Jacob just asked me to play, so I do. That's about it. Cooper, what you got?
I've been playing a good bit of Minecraft, like usual. I think we were talking about it last week. Me and Kyle. Was that last week?
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, the scary game.
Yeah. Labyrinthine.
Yeah.
Dude, it's so good. Like,
I put it on my wish list.
dude, you gotta get it for real. Like, you ever get like an extra $10, definitely.
I actually
'Cause
do have an extra $10 right now
Dude,
you should get it.
because they gave me I had to do 2 returns at Target, and since one of them was on Chelsea's card, they gave me her return in cash, so it was like $10 something. I was like, I'm in Orlando. What am I supposed to do with cash?
I mean,
Fair point.
you should keep some cash on you.
yeah, there's cash in my wallet.
Doesn't have to be a
That
lot, but
sounds
like
responsible.
it's good to have a.
That sounds responsible.
Yeah, I got that beaten in my head from a very young age that there needs to always be a 20 in your glove box. And it doesn't have to be for emergencies. Like if the emergency is that the cash register at McDonald's is down and it's 11 p.m., use the 20. But just replace it the next time. Like it's not that urgent, but like it's less to me
That's pretty
it's
good
become
advice,
yeah,
though.
it's become less of a case of like emergency to need and more like whenever some place is down and I need cash. I need a little cash. Whatever, and then just replace it. But yeah, it's always good
Understandable.
to have a little. And
Mm.
that McDonald's thing comes from experience, by the way.
Late night McDonald's.
And their machine is down, so no one could get any food. But I was like, I got $20. Give me
Suckers.
50 pounds of food because McDonald's is cheap as shit.
Oh yeah.
True. Give me your whole dollar menu.
Anyway,
Oh yeah. What else? There hasn't really been a lot. Man, what have I been doing? Oh yeah, I worked on a project. Like it's taking a cereal box and making it like related to the Zodiac killer. That was pretty cool.
okay.
I
You're
had to ask.
taking.
How?
I'm very intrigued, but I'm missing a
I
couple
know
pieces
what
of
class this
information.
would be in, but I
This
want
is
to
this
know.
is for forensics, right?
Yeah,
Forensics.
because
Yeah,
we
yeah,
watched
yeah.
that same movie. I just want to know
They're still
how.
doing that same thing. Bro,
They don't
we
update their
graduated
lesson
7 years ago, and they're still
Yeah.
like
And they're still
Zodiac.
doing the same
I
lesson
mean,
plan.
fair enough. Like the Zodiac killer is a very unique case, so
Yeah.
For real.
the only
But
thing I
I don't
remember
remember
But
about
that
also,
project.
the only thing I
that's
remember
lazy
is
as
that we were
hell.
working on the poster for something, and we were trying to make it all forensic themed. So we put analysis on there, and we're gonna put a magnifying glass over it, and we put it over anal in analysis because analysis has anal in it. And as soon as I can't remember her name, but as soon as she drew the circle, because like I let her draw all the stuff, I was like, I am gonna ruin this, so I'll provide input and do the other stuff if you just do the like help me here, help us out. You're the good drawer. And then I was like, oh, we should put a magnifying glass on it. She drew a circle around anal. I was like, okay, gotta restart. None of us none of us even thought about it until the circle was there. Like it just appeared. We're like, oh
Don't.
yeah, don't do that.
Could you imagine if you turned that in? What's the
Yeah.
problem, teacher? There's nothing bad on this poster.
Yeah, we found it. We found anal. I hate this. We found anal, and I'm 18 in high school. There's nothing wrong about this. Ugh. Um. All right. Cameron, close this out then.
Okay, so I've been playing the Hogwarts Legacy. I am most of the way through the game. I don't have any clue as to where I am in the game at this point. I have 66% of the collectibles found. And while we've been doing the show, I've been running through the Slytherin version of the story so that I can get that achievement because I really banked on people wanting to play all four houses. They don't understand how much nobody actually wants to play through all four houses.
Yeah, everybody
Bro,
has
it's
their
a-
house.
That's everybody has their
all-
house. I don't want to play through the other three. I don't want someone else set to play through the first 2 hours if you skip everything for me. Um, so
Okay.
it's grand old time.
So what I'm
Uh,
hearing is, oh sorry. What I'm
but
hearing is
no,
they saw 3 houses and said we can do it
4 houses.
I mean,
better.
to be fair, Three Houses has four houses.
well,
It's just one is DLC.
Ah,
I
see, but they
forgot
said
about
4
that.
houses from the start. We got you.
True.
5
Eventually
houses.
DLC
5
5.
Five houses.
New house. 5th house.
Wait, fifth house. Let's go. But yeah, so I've been doing that. I played Mario 64.
That's unfortunate.
I continue. I continue to be incredibly bad at it. But I did confirm that my N64 controller is working as it should.
The amount of like
After,
secondhand anxiety this whole process has given me is way too high. Because I know that thing is a
look,
sitting duck.
oh, absolutely. Like it's literally working because I put electrical tape on the pins. That
Oh my
that
lord.
should not be how that
Yeah,
works.
like that's
That is
that's
not
something
good.
that you do to your car so you can drive 2 miles to a shop. Like that.
Yeah. That's not good.
But hey,
But
I guess it works. So just be gentle.
it's working.
Don't
I'm
spill
not.
things on it. I'll beat you this time.
Yeah,
You
not.
get one.
Yeah.
Everybody gets one.
everybody gets everybody gets one. I'm not going to spill things on it this time. I'm not going to just it's currently sitting in my entertainment system, in entertainment center. So that it's the entertainment system.
My current plan is to never use it again.
uh, what legitimately, once I finish um my playthrough of, I just died in Hogwarts Legacy.
That sounds like a skill issue to me, pilot.
I jumped too far. um, but yeah, once I finish my playthrough of Mario 64, because that I do not, under any circumstances, want to play that game
Think.
without using an N64 controller.
Oh, I was gonna say.
It is
Sorry.
hard enough with an N64 controller. What were you gonna say?
Because before you finish, like with the N64 controller, I was just gonna say then do the speedrun strat, get 16 stars and win, bro. Backwards long
No,
jump.
like I could already finish it. The problem is I'm trying to 100% it, so I never have to play it again.
I
Oh,
also mentioned the backwards long jump.
dude, just any percent, bro. Any percent. I'm telling you.
No, I'm going to 100% it, so I never have to play it again.
That way, no, yeah, that's true. You gotta 100% the game before you talk bad about it, because maybe there's something you don't know that's good about it.
Yeah, that one last star is really going to change the opinion from the after the 8th star. The 120th one is going to change your opinion from
I'm telling
102
you.
stars ago.
There's like a joke in
Right.
like Scott the Woz, I think, about like Chibi Robo or something like that. It's like you can't
Yeah,
form
it
an
made it
opinion.
worse.
No, you can't form an opinion yet. You haven't beaten it. You haven't
Oh yeah,
100%
when
it.
they've yeah, you're going to play through this entire game.
So I should play through a game I know I'm not gonna like, so just so I can have the opinion I don't like it. Exactly.
No, you're insane, and I don't help people that have mental problems. You're a therapist.
So good.
Who do you go to? My music.
I took a break from watching him for a while, and then I put one on yesterday while I was folding laundry, and I just pissed because I keep like I'm so good at forgetting things that I watched that I can just like wait like 8 months and then watch things again, and it's like I'm watching again for the first time, and all the
Oh.
stuff where like he complains about something and then is like, so what's wrong? Oh, nothing, and he's like pouring gasoline on something, like just like everything like as you get like closer and closer to his latest video, like he just amps up everything. Like one video, he literally hits his camera with a bat, like a minute in. Okay.
He
Hi, my DS is
he
broken. My DS won't turn on. All
it,
that stuff.
I don't know which video it's in, but did you see the where he hit the switch dock with the baseball bat?
Again,
I
I
have
definitely
no clue
have.
which one
I've
it's
watched
in.
every one.
That's the
I
problem.
definitely have, but it's been more than 30 days, so I'm.
Oh yeah.
It's gone.
Yeah. I was doing some video editing, so I was like, I'll turn on um, the Dark Age of Nintendo. That is really fun to watch. Just the whole big one.
I wish the therapist did more stuff. Like I really hope that he gets a bigger
He's
role because he is
he's
definitely
been
the
used
funniest.
more.
Yeah,
Dude, for
Uh,
because like I always like Rex
this
for his
is
stupidity and
really
like getting
sidetracked.
loud. Yeah, I know we need to move on, but it like Rex was always my favorite just because he's insane. But the therapist just being like so arrogantly stupid is like you just can't top that. It's a he's like he has no idea he's a therapist. He probably couldn't define the
It's
Facts.
word
amazing.
therapy if he had if he was given the chance. What do you do when you go to
um,
therapy? Come here. Uh, all right. Anyway, Fast Fay, what we got?
Wait, no, hold on. I did play some other games, other than Mario 64, which I actually did get like 9 or 10 stars was in 2 hours, which is not bad for me. I I only have like 26 more, so I'm almost there. You know what? Where else I have left?
There's a mental disorder in here somewhere.
Magic carpet.
Magic Carpet and TikTok Clock
Clock.
are completely, but neither of those are done at all. I still have stars in um um the Snowman World and one other that I can't think of right now. Um yeah, not fun. Um so we got, I'm almost there. The fun part was I had to figure out which of the castle stars I missed. It was the aquarium.
Ew.
Like, it's not even hard. It's just like I didn't do it, so I didn't know which one I missed. So I had to go through all the others and see which one I missed. And was like, oh, huh. I don't think I've ever done that one, and I was right. I also played some Mario Kart since I called home since nobody was available to hang out with. And they're like, well, let's play Mario Kart. So we did. Those
True.
new tracks are still something.
I
I still don't know how to feel about the tour tracks.
need to hurry up and play this DLC. I need to figure out how bad it really is.
No, they're all right.
The
Not that bad. Can
they're
be
all
some
right.
skill issues.
The
No, I don't think you
no,
understand.
you want to talk
Nothing
about
is all right.
skill?
We're talking about 200cc here. Nothing is okay. I don't care how
Nothing
good.
is
It's gonna
actually
be bad.
okay. To be fair, they weren't as bad as I thought they were going to be. The time trials, though, like
Oh, don't even get me started.
Dude.
Waluigi and whatever the like it if it existed before the DLC, it was already an 8, that you might as well just pull one of the better tracks or like better times from um when the game was popular, because they're quite painful.
Man, I couldn't even imagine like playing like 50cc.
I don't, because people that play 50cc don't want to play with me. We've had this discussion.
I
True.
50cc
So,
so
like,
boring.
Yeah.
It is
Oh, Cameron, you're a robot.
Cameron,
Yeah, he really is.
bro.
It
Cameron's
was
dying.
and it was bad robot too. It wasn't like, oh, we can understand you, but it's metal sounding. It was just like a slideshow, like right now, like his video over there.
Oh, I think we're caught up now. Your camera stopped
Hello?
being frozen.
I've heard y'all the whole time, so that's probably on my end. Um,
Um,
Hello.
you're still there.
Hi,
Yeah, you're
It's
good.
okay.
Okay,
you're
cool.
back.
Excellent,
Okay.
excellent.
Now, you have anything
Um,
else?
do I have anything else? Splatoon 3, obviously, and then I got Galactic Hero again.
The usual.
Oh,
That
oh,
literally that's your version of Among Us
um,
for Cooper.
it really is.
True.
Facts.
Actually, I'll hold off on what I bought until we mention it in tidbits.
I'm pretty sure everybody
Oh.
already knows. But okay. Fast
Yeah, but
Fay.
we haven't discussed it yet.
All right. So for Fast Food, we got a new Sacred Stones banner with let's see, Gilliam, Cyrene, Vanessa, and Ascended. I believe it was Ascended. Tana. Tana? Tana. We'll go with that. Tana. And then we got Fay Pass with Google search. Okay. So we have Brave Lynn right now, and then we're gonna get Brave Paula next. By the next episode.
Yeah.
All right. On to the tidbits. So, FIFA president Gianni Infantino confirms that FIFA is working on their own video game.
Now, this is what I was checking earlier to make sure we had it.
Yeah.
Uh, because it's super funny to me.
FIFA said
It's
we
gonna
don't need
be
no
so
man.
bad. Oh yeah, they. This is gonna be bad.
Yeah. Okay. So, what would you rather play? The same game that you know enjoy that EA is just going to call something else now, or a
EA
totally
Sports.
or a totally new soccer game being developed by FIFA themselves. Reminder: FIFA is a soccer organization, not a video game developer. I'm sure
I'm
they
so
have
excited
more.
for
I'm
this.
sure they have
It's
more
gonna be-
soccer knowledge, but maybe
That
leave it
means
to
nothing.
the devs.
Soccer does not look. Realistic
Oh, I'm
soccer does
so
not
excited for this.
translate to playing a video game. That's why I played Mario Soccer, and even that one wasn't good.
True.
Yeah, can't wait to see that. Cannot wait.
I'm so
It'll be
excited.
hilarious. It'll be freaking hilarious, guaranteed.
Yep. Um, is this a tweet from Hideki Kamiya? The Bayonetta Origins thing?
Yes.
Okay, I figured. This is what Hideki Kamiya had to say on Twitter. You play Bayonetta Origins, arrow. You want a child like Cereza, arrow. There is an unprecedented marriage boom, arrow. The declining birth rate crisis is solved, arrow. Everyone is happy. I don't even know where to start.
He has figured out how to solve Japan's
yeah.
declining birth. You want child like Surge.
So I'm gonna play a video game about a child, and then afterwards I'm gonna be like, I should go talk to women. And
Women.
I'm gonna go talk to women that I think then can birth me a Cereza. I'm trying to think as a Japanese man here. So like, that's like hey yo girl, you birth Cereza?
Good freaking night, dude.
I desire to have a mentally scarred child that is also the son of a witch and some sort of god. And looking at my good boy frame, I can tell you that I am a god, so I must know, are you a witch? That's bad. That's really bad. Some things you just don't need to say.
I mean,
But I'm
his
glad he said it.
Twitter's
It was a
just
good laugh. Yeah, his Twitter's cursed.
his
Look, if you're
Twitter's great.
playing,
I'm so glad he posted this.
if you're playing Bayonetta and you can't get a girlfriend on your own, you are not going to get a girlfriend after playing a
The
Bayonetta
side,
spinoff.
yeah. How about instead of making a Bayonetta spinoff, you stop development on realistic sex dolls? That I guarantee is ongoing heavy development. Because as soon as one comes out with a decent AI in it, that may not be incredibly
It is
smart, but can
fun.
hold a conversation and pretend and do all the things it needs to do for being a sex doll, Japan is
Oh,
ruined. Japan's done. It's
they
done.
already have the
Hey,
AI.
guys,
That's
There's
what I'm
are we
saying.
waifu in a
forgetting?
bottle.
Yeah, but as
Are
soon
we
as they put that
forgetting
into a
that
doll that
they've
you can fornicate with, Japan's done. It's game over,
are
right?
we forgetting there's a guy there's multiple people that have married their uh, game systems.
That's my favorite.
Yeah, but I think you're missing the point. Is there a hole in it that looks like a person and not a
Yet.
box?
Not yet.
Exactly. As soon as that
So
happens, we've got all the. That's what I'm
Dude.
saying. We're close. The ingredients are all there.
We just gotta cook this.
Yeah, we just got to make the soup
No, I'll go find my
and literally ruin an entire country.
dude. That's why they have anime like Spy Family, bro.
To convince them they need kids.
Yeah, here I found the meme. You killed the man, not the idea. I don't even know who that man is.
I just can't imagine being a guy in Japan that works in the government, like, and has a meaningful position, and like they're the one that has to be like, okay, so our country's population has a really big problem with not getting laid, and here's my plan
what's
to
their
address
solution?
that. Here's my 12-step process to get people laid.
That would kind of suck.
Yeah, I'd hate to be that guy. Persona Phantom of the Night. Persona 5X also mobile game announced. Yay, mobile game.
Yeah.
Dude, it's gonna shut down in a
Yeah,
year,
This
bro.
will be made by it's being made by some China developers, but in
Oh, it's going to
cooperation with
shut down in 6
Atlas,
months.
and all the characters have unique designs. The trailer has Joker at the very end. So we've seen two returning characters from the main series games, Joker and Igor. I don't know. It could be good, but I'm more like, where's my console version? Why release this? And like all the designs are done by the guy who does all the character designs for Persona, so they all look good because of that. But I can't wait to see what the gotcha in this game will be and how crazy insane
Yeah,
it will cost.
we could go from level of Dragalia Loss, or we could go to Fate Grand Order. Like,
It will be that one.
What's the currency in Persona? Is it just money?
It's just money.
Yeah, just yen.
Yeah.
You can get 50,000 in-game yen if you go have a child.
Great.
let's go.
Send us your child's birth certificate,
Send us your
and we will
child.
give you 50,000 yen. Send us your firstborn
Yeah, give us your
and
child.
your secondborn. Give us all your children.
Have a child and then let us take him away from you because we know that you're not going to be a good parent because you made a child just to have 50,000 yen in this mobile game. The Last of Us will adapt.
Isn't 50,000 yen only $500?
Yes.
Honestly, dubs.
Dub. The Last of Us will adapt Part 2 into more than one TV season. Creators confirm. Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Kind of,
Oh no.
kind
All
of
those-
have to, I guess.
Yeah, like it makes sense, but there's a lot of scenes in that game that were very controversial, and I can't.
Man, season 1's gonna be super popular, and then I can't wait to see
The lesbians in season
controversy.
2, and everybody get upset again for
No,
some
that already
reason.
happened. That was in season 1. The big problem was what they did to Joel. That's where people had problems with Last of Us Part 2.
Oh. Well, I can't wait to see how that turns out. Bandai Namco shared Elden Ring stats from the first year of play, like collected from everybody that played. There were 5.9 billion attempts at fighting a boss, and 69%, nice, of the 9 billion total deaths were caused by enemies and NPCs. So not bosses, I assume.
Yeah,
I
I
hope
guess
so.
so.
Anyway, that's 9 billion deaths. How many copies of Elden Ring have sold? Let's see.
Mm.
And it's not
This
uh,
article
anywhere close.
this article
Or,
from just under a month ago says 20 million copies. So
Pretty good. About half as many. Everybody.
1,000 million, 9 billion divided by 20 million.
Oh,
That's
sorry.
450 deaths a person.
That sounds about right.
Golly.
It's a Souls game. Yep.
That's crazy.
Wow. Something else crazy and also stupid. Heinz is doing a Fortnite crossover. That's right, Heinz, like
That's
ketchup
hype.
Heinz, like the
Yay.
That's
Heinz.
hype.
They're calling it SOS
Yo.
Tomatoes.
Save our tomatoes.
Um, in this struggle, so it's all about soil health. Okay. In this struggle for soil health, Heinz is sending out an SOS for its tasty tomatoes, which need to be grown from healthy soil. We have created a one-of-a-kind island inspired by our tomato farms around the globe. In a Fortnite first, players will be tasked to outrun the storm. What? That's the end of the sentence. In a Fortnite first, players will be tasked to outrun the storm.
Chat. Done. I've written the perfect sentence.
what do you mean? That's not it.
That's
Even
like the
for
game mechanic.
Fortnite, that's not a first. Y'all, you missed some
I don't even want to
words
read the
here,
rest
I
of
think.
this. I can't believe. I thought it was going to be like outrun the storm and like there's something. That's the end of the sentence. Oh my god. The shrinking safe zone has been developed to shine a light on the rapid rate at which soil health is declining. Player in the virtual world will have a positive impact in the real world, with Heinz helping to protect an extra 13.5 square meters of soil. Per what? Who wrote this article? Who?
Great.
This is on
Heinz.
Heinz's website.
Is this the official article?
This is Heinz.com/SOS tomatoes. This is on the Heinz's website. This is great. The island highlights just some of the sustainable and regenerative practices that Heinz supports in the real world in order to grow great quality tomatoes used to make the irresistible ketchup fans know and love. Practices designed to improve soil health and whatever marketing. So it's available now in Fortnite, and it's SOS Tomatoes Island. If you enter a code that I'm not going to read here, and it's on Heinz's website, on the island code page found on Fortnite's Discover screen. This is an independently created Fortnite creative experience and is not sponsored, endorsed, or administered by Epic Games. Okay, so they just made their own island to play
Great.
Fortnite on.
And then wrote it terribly.
In a Fortnite first, players will be tasked to outrun the storm. I can't get over that sentence. Really
Ain't
breaking
no way,
new.
bro.
It's not progressing if you're progressing to the place that we already are. Ugh.
Here it is. But that's the American way.
Play Fortnite and drink ketchup out of the bottle, you freak.
And in Apex first, people will try to become the Apex Predator.
We'll try to outrun the storm. Insert battle royale.
Hey,
Players will try to outrun the storm.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Well, it would be at first in Apex because it's not called the Storm.
Or whatever. The ring. The vague energy body that collapses onto every map. Ugh.
Now PUBG first. The game actually gets good.
In a Heinz
And it-
first, players will be able to consume ketchup from a bottle
In a Splatoon first,
made with
players will be able
tomatoes.
to eat the ground.
In a Heinz first, Heinz is gonna make ketchup with tomatoes.
Ain't no way.
Valve is officially including a built-in feature to run a custom boot-up sequence on the Steam Deck. That does not mean hack. That means you could play a little video whenever you power the system on, if you want. And I think that's cool because I had to hack my Honda to do that in the car.
I mean, why not drive Mario Kart while you drive? Yeah.
I mean, not to
No,
not to play like a 15-second startup video, not to. I mean, unless
Look, you could just have the All Night Gamers logo spinning.
there's literally an option in the
the
hack.
entire time
they're
you
like,
drive.
you can connect your phone screen directly to this through Android Auto. It is highly recommended to not do this, but you can do it. That's literally on the option. It's like, please don't do that.
Amazing.
There's also one to cut. Normally, there's like a preventative thing where if the parking brake isn't on, there's a lot of settings you can't mess with because they don't want you digging around in settings when you're driving. And you can also disable that.
Great.
Love it.
Hi.
It's your car. Do whatever you want with it.
We're just gonna have these safety features first.
Because you
I mean,
put
I guess
Android,
it's better than
you
mom's
put Android
car,
in a
though.
car. That's why. You put Android in a
Okay.
car.
Hack it. We go.
So a couple we talked about this before, the Zelda amiibo restocks with Tears of the Kingdom coming out here soon. And a couple have gone up and are live. I'm not sure if they're still available or not, but Twilight Princess League is available now at GameStop as exclusive, we think. And also Majora's Mask Link is available at Best Buy, which we also think is an exclusive. So I don't know
Right.
if any details about the others. I assume those are just going to come out later because they'll be available everywhere.
Hopefully.
But yeah, so I finally got Twilight Princess Link.
Excellent.
So that's good.
My suspicion is that Skyward Sword Link will be available at Amazon on Tears of the Kingdom's launch day. Because that's the same strategy they did in 2017 when they had him as an exclusive, was they only put him up on launch.
Great. I can't think of a way to make that situation any worse.
I can. In 2017, when they did it, it was Prime exclusive for the first half hour, and then they did some, regular stock, and then they allowed you to buy it through Amazon Treasure Track.
Okay. Touche. All right. On to the Cameron Hour. A limited edition golden Mario Power Up Band is now available in limited quantities at Super Nintendo World Japan. Yes, Cameron already got one. Yes, if you saw a photo of it on Twitter or Reddit, it's most likely from Cameron. I literally found his post like an hour after it went up. Just scrolling through Reddit. But yeah, it's sort of just the Mario Amiibo band, but gold now.
Not even.
Yep.
It's missing
Yellow.
the overalls.
Nice.
It's all yellow. It has the eyes and it has the Mario logo in yellow.
You keep reaching your
Just
hand
turn
over.
it
Do you have it?
upside
Do you
down.
have it already?
No, not yet.
Okay.
No, it's shipping. I actually sent it home just in case there was any sort of insane delay, because I don't need, it going to my PO box, and I no longer pay for said PO box.
I can't wait to buy this product, but I can wait to use it.
I mean, look, my goal is to take it to Universal when Epic Universe opens. its intended function as a power up band.
Everyone's gonna.
Especially
Well,
since
yeah. Like, hey, everybody, look, I'm the one that cares too much. Look at me.
Joke's on me.
So, Karen, do you think it will have a unique ID?
Maybe. I think it's going. I think yes, but I think they're going to have to implement it, like they did with the other power bands. So no telling how long that's going to take.
Wait, oh, do you think it'll be Go Mario? Like if you tapped it through the Switch?
No, it won't be.
Yes.
Well, yeah, we'll say Gold Mario, but it should
Maybe.
say Gold Mario Power Band.
Well, I think I actually don't know for sure how those read on like wherever you would technically read those. Because the game would have to have it like properly implemented to be able to read as like its own thing, right? So it'll definitely read as Mario once it's in. It'll probably read as Gold Mario in whatever game's Gold Mario is in. But I mean, it definitely has its own like unique ID because all of Nintendo's Gold Amiibo do. Um, it's the third party ones that don't. Thanks, Capcom.
I mean, Mega Man has a unique ID. Gold Mega Man,
Yeah, but that's also a Smash amiibo, technically.
I guess.
A pre-released version of the Nintendo Switch's OS is suggesting that the console was originally going to include theme colors and eShop music. eShop music, I guess that's a new thing to find, but I'm pretty sure everybody could figure that out from day one with the theme colors because we had the select screen between white and
Yeah.
black, which making a dedicated screen for it instead of just calling it dark mode implies that there's going to be more.
Ever have been 6 years in.
Yeah, now I get to sit in silence on the eShop instead of listening to something.
Mhm.
Cool. Thanks. Glad you guys didn't do that.
I
Uh,
I think that's going to be the thing that people will remember about the Switch's OS is that it's kind of just there. It's very fast and streamlined, but like
also very bare bones.
it is it is super bare bones,
Yeah, dude, it's so
which
bare
is
bones that when they
why
put out
it's so
audio,
streamlined.
when they finally enabled Bluetooth audio in like when it was like 2019 maybe 2020.
It was a few years later. Yeah.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
I can't believe I was that hyped because of Bluetooth audio. Um, Limited Run Games is no longer including trading cards in their games after April 1st due to manufacturing issues.
Thanks, Pokemon Company.
Damn.
That's what they said is that they can't because Pokemon Company bought out the manufacturer that they were
Yeah,
using.
let's see. Before COVID-19, trading cards were manufactured in weeks. However, a boom in demand for trading cards from new collectors caused printers to be pushed to their capacity. As a result of this demand, our card manufacturer was purchased by the Pokemon Company, pushing us to locate new suppliers. Because of this, trading card runs can now take 3 to 5 months to complete. As our production time for standard edition games has sped up, we see new problems. So, any pre-orders that you make before April 1st will come with a card. Um, but any
It's
order
not
after
a
April 1st will not. And whatever. I'm not buying limited run games for the card.
right.
Yeah, I didn't even buy the Scott the Laws cards. So why would I buy the limited run ones?
True.
Apparently Nomura was at the Kingdom Hearts Second Breath concert today, and his commentary with Shimomura was interesting. Here's the transcription. Nomura. Last year, after the Kingdom Hearts event, there was something that happened that determined the direction of the Kingdom Hearts series. Shimamura. Huh, what happened? Reaction that looked like, but it must be all right now. Oh, you didn't know? Question face. I'll tell you backstage. So, what does this mean?
So whatever happened last year must have been big enough for him to bring it up on stage and to keep it secret from his composer that he's been working with for over 20 years.
Interesting.
And for him to find out she didn't know, he told her immediately.
Interesting. I wonder what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, we won't know unless he lets it slip. Please let it slip. I want to know.
I also want to know. I'll probably say eventually what it was, but while it's secret, it's really interesting.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Star Wars Jedi Survivor story trailer release shows all returning character designs.
Yeah, so all the characters we know from the first game in their 5-year time skip, I posted pictures.
Okay. And that comes out April 28th. Still, right? I think.
Is that what I'm doing? Yes.
Okay. Cool. And Diablo 4 beta players have been highly praising the game. That's surprising, actually.
Eh,
That is surprising.
Yeah, I saw. Um, so my Twitter app now just if I press home and I'm already at the top, or if it's lagging like it was earlier because I had no Wi-Fi, it'll go to the For You page, and that was at the top of my For You page. Was remember when we were all against Activision Blizzard in solidarity for 5 minutes, and it showed two really big names in gaming journalism and whatnot, and I wish I'd like actually grab that tweet, but there's only so much I can do when I have no Wi-Fi. Um, but it showed both of them praising the game and being like, "This game is going to take up a lot of my time." And I'm like, "It's
I
still
found
Diablo,
I
isn't
found a
it?"
Reddit post on the Diablo 4 subreddit from someone who has deleted their account and the post. But
Amazing.
the title says, "Don't forget, Diablo 3 was also highly praised during beta." Um, if both Diablo 3 and 4 were well praised at launch, and Diablo 3 wasn't that good, then then could Diablo 4 not be good too? And
Yes.
therefore, your experience in the beta should be out of the question. It seems like a lot of people are like, "Oh, it doesn't mean 4 is gonna be bad." Like, yeah, maybe not, but also maybe don't pre-order. Could go either way.
Just a little bit.
On to the old but interesting. So this is kind of old, kind of new. The new part is that there's new footage of it, but the thing itself is that at E3 2002, Nintendo brought their GameCube, and they had a screen on it that is it looks like a prototype of like the third party screens they made for the GameCube.
That's a good way to describe it.
Yeah, just like a little tiny screen on top of the thing itself, and there's new footage of it so you can see it running and stuff. And the secret thing is about this that it actually had the ability to play 3D. Um, I'm not sure if it was with glasses or not. It seems like it wasn't. Like this was like their first shot at the 3DS tech. They never revealed that screen had that capability, and they like obviously never showed anything of it because they never talked about it at all. But the screen they used did have the capability, and the GameCube actually did have 3D game capability at one point. They never really used it, but Luigi's Mansion was going to be in 3D at one
I
point in
remember
time.
that, and I'm so glad they didn't.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Option
Yeah,
yes,
there's no
not
good
forced.
force. Surprised they didn't bring it back for the 3DS release.
Kinda. You can turn it on.
No, because it was a later one, right? So you
Yeah.
wouldn't have had the option because they had to be able to run with the 2DS as well.
It was glasses free 3D, so this was their OG 3DS attempt. With the GameCube, but they just never followed through with it. I always like hearing about that one. That's a super cool piece of history. All right, on to the rumors. New Microsoft trademark just filed for Ender Dragon. Okay. No one had that patent or trademark. What are they gonna do with?
Mojang?
I guess
So it's both.
it's not a copyright. It's a trademark. So it's gonna
I
be like
think it's a game, and this is the project name.
okay.
So Minecraft game.
Gotcha. Whoa, Microsoft's working on Minecraft. Whoa.
It's one of the 4 things they release.
Marvel Spider-Man 2 and Wolverine may feature new dialogue technology, like
That's all we know,
so closer to real life talking in
I
some
guess.
capacity.
Maybe it means choices, which would be interesting.
Yeah, that would be interesting. Even more interesting though, F-Zero GX is rumored to receive a Nintendo Switch remaster from Next Level Games.
Let's
So the
go.
thing we've been asking for years now. Can't wait for that. I hope that's true.
AX machines start showing up everywhere.
Suicide Squad is unlikely to drop their live service elements. Isn't that the game that still hasn't come out yet?
Yeah, they
Yeah.
delayed it so that they could work on it
Uh-huh.
because it
Yeah, it hasn't
met
come out
such
yet.
bad backlash.
Do they mean that in the way of like we're not going to shut down the service, or do they mean that in the way of like we're not going to drop our gotcha BS?
That one.
Because the first, like the second one, like they're not going to drop the gotcha thing. Yeah, no doubt they're not going to drop that. But they kill the live service, like shut it down. How are you going to make that? The game's not even out yet, and you had to delay it to work on it because everybody hated it.
No, they misunderstood what everyone hated about that game. That's the problem.
People actually like spending money on the game they spent money on.
That's their thought,
Yeah,
and they're wrong.
I just
I
go
don't.
ahead and release it. Just bite the bullet, release it, let it crash and burn, and move on.
Honestly.
It's like just dragging it on at this point. I want to see it fail. Um,
It will do decently. I don't know how well did the Suicide Squad movie do? Either of them.
Which one? So the first one did well, I think, but I don't remember how well James Gunn's did. I assume it did better. Like the first one sold because it was bad. So they're trying, they know that the name can sell them things, but I don't know.
They're going for Marvel Avengers or what? What was that live service game? Was it just Marvel's Avengers?
Yeah.
yes, which is essentially what Suicide Squad's trying to do. But
Yeah.
why?
So it's not going to. Like, why would you do that? It's not going to end well.
I don't get it. Nintendo Dream claims to have new Tears of the Kingdom info to share next Monday. So a week from today?
Or was that today?
I don't know. Are we about to get some bonus news? Let's see. I found a Reddit post about this first, and the top comment says Nintendo Dream has never revealed anything major related to a Nintendo game. And I'd imagine this is just some very small piece of info that doesn't really introduce anything unknown.
Guys, Zelda is in the game.
They said to be released on March 20th, so it's supposed to be available right now.
Whatever their news was not big enough, I guess.
Um, it was said that it would most likely only be a resume of the last direct trailer. Oh, shut up. Yeah, I literally don't see anything about it, so I'm
Good
gonna
job.
assume nothing. Yeah, there's like
Good job. Good job. Good job.
this
Good
is
job.
this is wonderful. Let's see if they I'm literally following through some Zelda page that posts a lot of Zelda stuff. But there's nothing from today, so gonna assume that means nothing. Great, cool. So they claimed to have new information and basically didn't. Thanks.
Thanks,
Is that the first time
Nintendo
we've had a
Dream.
rumor killed on show?
Yeah. Or first one in a while, if not first.
um,
It's
wow.
usually Nintendo Direct ones we kill, anyways.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's different. That's not us
Actively finding that
confirming
it's
their
BS. Yeah, like we'll find out like
Yeah.
the following week or something, but not like just right then. That's hilarious. All right, on to the finishing topic. This is another one that we might have talked about previously at some point, but it's definitely been a long time if we have. Most badass gaming moments.
I generally don't know what you're asking here.
So it can be two things. Either a moment in a game where you did something that was like hell yeah, like I finally beat this thing, like it was badass to you personally, like a big challenge or something like that. Or
Sephiroth and Kingdom Hearts.
or
Oh wait, I think I understand.
the
Or it
other
could be
one
like
is like
Sephiroth
yeah, like
turning into
just
Smash.
general like either
Okay.
badass in the sense of like typical man, big explosion, crazy, like uh basically any scene from Bayonetta 2 could fill a badass moment, but you know, like one that matters. Um, or like something that's super climactic, like the final fight in Avengers Endgame. Like when everybody first
Dude.
came back, like before they all started fighting, and they just see him walking in, like that moment right there. So something like that.
Okay.
Smash Bros. Brawl when Midnight's ship is destroyed by the lasers,
Mm.
The
and
Alpha
then
Lighter.
everyone comes out with their own ship.
Yep.
and you get the dingy little Hokage fright ship following everyone else.
Dude, like the music in that was just
Speaking of
like
Smash, the
so good.
Mega Man reveal for Smash 4.
True.
I loved
Speaking
that. Oh, dude, and I know what you're about to say, the E3 fight, right?
the E3
Yeah.
fight where the guy jumps into the Smash
Yeah, and Wada
attack
and Reggie
just
fight each other. They just beat the shit out of each other for like 3
that
minutes.
one, but also the championship where you had the Smash, the competitive players are playing. Someone got Mega Man's final Smash. It missed.
Well, it was
So
a
one of
bunch of
the
competitive.
competitive players
Wasn't it
jumped into
competitive
the.
and casuals though?
Yeah,
Wasn't it like some casuals
it was
got to play with them?
both. You're right, but someone jumped. It missed everybody, so someone just jumped into it so that we could see Mega Man's final Smash months early.
Yep.
Dang.
Because that was the first time we'd seen it. Was at that.
Oh, I have one more continuing the Smash thing. I don't know if you guys will probably remember this, but I'm not sure. When Amiibo were like first out, or not like first out, but like the first couple waves.
That first year.
Yeah.
You talking about the trailer where there's a Martha amiibo and they pick Mario?
No. When I was over at Jell's house and we had trained up Amiibo to fight each other. We were gonna do the thing that was advertised to do with Amiibo, and it came down to the wire between Cooper's stupid shitty Kirby that just downbeat like Cooper
Spam.
always did all the time, and my painted pit that I made, and I almost lost. My pit almost lost. I was about to blow up. If because all four of us were playing, and it came down to like both at 100% final stock going around, and all four of us are just screaming at this television to watch NPC characters fight in Smash.
I do remember that.
Uh,
Because Cooper's just went down, B, down.
yeah, and my guy was losing to it. That's what I was upset about. I was like, why? Come on.
How are you losing to down?
Yeah, that
Why?
was super fun. There's a lot of really easy Smash ones.
Smash
Oh,
is
yeah.
just
Yeah,
like
Smash
Smash
is
is
the
really
so
easy.
badass thing. Especially with Ultimate and Force just being like mostly CGI trailers again and again and again.
Yeah.
True. I'm trying to think of like some personal
think-
ones.
And this is, this is probably one of my
I
favorites.
know one.
Kirby Air Ride. I've been spending months to defeat him without having to do like the actual trial mode, but jumping to just, without having to
Oh,
grind out all
beating
the
King
stuff.
DDD.
Beating King DDD. And
That's valid.
dude, it's such a good feeling, dude.
I remember
Legit so hard.
I remember the first time I played Wind Waker way back in the day, and like I've played some Zelda games, but I never really understood it, and I played Wind Waker around the time when I finally started to actually understand the process of playing video games, and beating that, and like I had known that there was some scenes in Zelda with like stabbing and stuff or whatever, but the
No,
final
but that
moment in Wind
is
Waker when you jump and stab directly into his skull for and
Yeah.
I was not ready. I was like, "Oh my." I sat in silence. I felt cold. It's like, this is harsh, dude. That was crazy. I was not
Also
expecting that.
deserved.
Yeah. And then I remember when I played Twilight Princess later and I saw that one, I was like, "Oh, I just stabbed him in the chest. That's lame. Give me the skull stab."
We'll say a bit more realistic.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So I figured one of Grant's would be beating Rainbow Road on 200 and 64.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. That's definitely going to be up there.
Oh, I yeah, continue. I did figure out a few as we've been talking.
I was going to say I'm trying to remember that moment. I think I remember being somewhere. I was somewhere that I couldn't like freak out. So I'd just be like I hold it in but try to be excited, but I can't just
Yeah.
start screaming. Anyway.
So Metroid Dread's final boss fight.
Facts,
Your eyes
dude.
lit up when I
Facts.
said that.
That's a good one. Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah. It's so satisfying to beat it as well.
Yeah, it's so good. Especially just because of how hard it was.
Yeah. It's a well balanced fight, but man, is it hard.
I feel like I'm going to have one of these moments whenever I finish Breath of the Wild on Master Mode and beat Ganon. I feel like I'm gonna have one of
Yeah.
those moments.
I have one. When the Octo DLC dropped for Splatoon 2, and I'd been actively playing enough that when I got around to Inner Agent 3, I was able to just clear it within a few tries. Because I know how long it actually took me off, when I was not actively playing in preparation for the DLC, because I did it with Alex's, and it was bad.
Yeah, I did it back in the day, but then my save data's all gone for that.
Oh,
But it is a very hard boss fight, and it's a very fun boss fight. You got one, Cooper? You went, oh.
yeah. There was this is a hot minute ago, but it was like a bunch of people were just playing Among Us at our house,
Hmm.
and then all of a sudden, like it's the first round, I'm immediately killed by Alex, and I'm following them. All of a sudden, I see Alex and Cameron going around and killing the whole lobby. First round, and then immediately they won. Basically, I was just like, oh, not a single body reported or anything. I was so mad, but it was like, damn.
I
Like
remember that, just the speed and
That's
keeping people away.
y'all were in sync. It was crazy.
so good.
Kingdom Hearts 2's final boss fight is one of those crazy moments like you were talking about at like Zelda. And again, the Metroid Dread one. Just it's a big spectacle boss fight,
Yeah.
and then it kind of goes towards more character moments at the end, so it's just a good boss.
Um.
Oh, but more personal, it's I did the time trial thing in The World Ends With You, and I'm still impressed I beat that because it's a battle gauntlet of like all the bosses from the
Yeah.
game. And then you get to do the secret boss and that, but it's super hard. Cooper saw me do it.
Hmm.
Oh yeah.
Oh, finishing or 100%ing Mario Odyssey in the first week.
I remember that.
It was a good time.
Oh,
Um.
dude, 100%ing Henry Stickmin on the first of this year, bro. So good. Like the,
You good?
oh, sorry. Like the news story for it still makes me so happy, dude. It's so good.
Um.
Oh, on that same thought process, the Among Us video for the channel,
Oh, dude, Airship.
like, yeah, getting Airship early because Cooper was like, "I'm gonna buy Among Us on the Switch," and then having it be the biggest thing on my channel, uh, pretty good, pretty good moment,
Oh yeah.
honestly.
Give you that.
Right. So
Um.
what's the one you've been thinking, Grant?
Resident Evil 7.
Okay.
The fight with, I think it's Jack in the garage.
Okay, the early fight.
Yeah, when you're like freaking the hell out when he storms in, and you get in the car and you're like, "Fucking start!" and then you just ram his ass directly into the wall. I know it doesn't do all that much good, but before you find that out, that's a great moment. Just
Yeah.
driving him into a wall.
And
That was
then
my
he
good one.
takes the car from you.
Yeah. And then you're like, "Oh, there goes that." That was a good moment. That was a good 2 seconds.
That was fun. No, get back out of my car. Haha, it won't start. Oh.
Yeah. Also a personal one. It's not all that crazy objectively, but in Black Ops Cold War in the zombies mode on Firebase Z, there's a like ultimate boss fight you can do through there, and it like ends the game. Like there's a definitive end. by killing this boss. It's called Orda. It's like 5,000 million feet tall, and it's got a big hole for a face and two arm fists that also open up the holes that shoot fireballs and mosquitoes at you that will eat you. Um,
Fun.
and it's a super difficult final boss. Like you have to have a bunch of stuff that is wound up for it and a bunch of upgrades. Um, and when we finally beat it, it was such a good moment because the first time we tried, we were 95% through its health bar. We were about to win, and then my game crashed on my PS5, and I was the host, so the game was over. Which was a not badass gaming moment. That's probably one of my worst. That was so frustrating. We didn't play for like 2 weeks because of that, and then we finally came back and tried again and won that time, and that was super good.
Understandable.
Really enjoyed that. Hmm. I've got one. So a couple years ago, my buddy Jacob, who was on the show once, his dad was in town, and I was over at their place, and we were playing Rocket League. Aaron and I were, and we had some third random guy, and we won the champion. We did a tournament and won the tournament. I remember in the third game of the finals, it was tied 1-1. So like whoever wins this game wins it all. We went down by like 3 scores. And then all of a sudden, the random guy came out of nowhere and just started doing aerials and hitting shots like crazy. And everybody in the room, there was like 8 people in the room. Why, I don't know. But everybody was sucked in watching Aaron and I play. And I was so hyped just because how hyped everybody else was that I was struggling to focus. And I remember, and like when we scored the go-ahead goal, and literally like everybody in the room jumped up and started screaming. I felt like I was a football player for a second. That was super fun to win that tournament. That was so awesome. I wish I could meet that third random guy and hug him for that. That was good.
You made the night.
Yeah. And like the reason it's super awesome is because Jacob's dad was part of the group. And he was like following along and super hype, and I was just not ready for that. It was hilarious and awesome. I don't know if I'll ever have a moment quite like that again.
Certainly unique.
It was good. Mostly because I'm bad at games. That kind of like tournament run thing does not happen very often for me
Yeah.
in the first place. Anybody else got more?
I've been trying to think of direct examples that more like focused on us, but I'm not sure.
Yeah.
I'm still pretty tired, so the nap
It's
is coming.
Yeah. It's pretty hard. It took me a long time to think of those.
Yeah.
The struggle is like when I hear badass moment, even if it says gaming in it, I immediately start thinking about sports because like that stuff is like worldwide
Yeah.
popularized, like like immortalized in history and all that kind of thing is like the biggest stuff. Plus, I'm an Auburn fan, so I've only got like 4 good moments in my entire football career to hang on
Kick
to.
6.
Yeah, kick 6, prayer Jordan Hare, the national championship game back before Cam Newton was crazy. Beating Georgia and Alabama in back-to-back weeks. I think it was in 17, and it wasn't off of 2 BS plays that gave us the win. We beat the hell out of them, like fully beat the hell out of them, both of them.
Properly.
And like just like I just love history in general and stuff like that. Like just all these moments. Like I can think of a lot of Auburn ones because I've watched a lot of Auburn sports, but there's just so many. Like all the NFL Vikings catch over the Saints to take them to the Super Bowl or the championship, one of the two. Like just plays like that. I don't know. It's hard to. There's not a like gaming history for me to go watch. I just have to like, I guess,
Yeah.
manifest those experiences on my own. So they're much harder to come by and also harder to remember.
Mhm.
Yeah. All right, well, I guess that's going to end the show for us here then. Thank you so much for listening. We hope you enjoyed the show. Please share us with a friend. We post every Wednesday, 7 a.m. Central Standard Time, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, youtube.com/StormwindGames. Anywhere that you listen to podcasts, you can find us. Add us on Twitter at AllNightGamers with a K. What's your most badass gaming moment? If you have a clip, you
Ooh.
get bonus points. It can be
True.
recent if you got an Xbox clip or something.
And sorry, I have one more.
All right, bonus.
When I quit Apex.
Honestly, me too.
Let's
That's
go.
a badass moment.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a good one.
That's a badass
Yeah.
moment.
I'm glad you remembered that. That's a good one.
Such
We
a
literally
good
talked
moment.
about that
It's
last
like
weekend.
quitting a drug.
We were joking about one of my buddies that plays League of Legends like all the time, and he hates the game. He complains about it. All it does is make him mad, and he sucks at it. But he has like a million hours in it. And we were joking about that at the party, and I brought up Apex. I was like, how do you play a game and just do nothing but get mad at it and then keep playing it?
For real.
Like, yeah. But
Yeah.
what's your most badass gaming moment? And I don't know. What did you buy on the Wii U and 3DS eShop? Did you? Do you care? Are you gonna buy one and mod it like a smart man? What would you pick for the Video Game Hall of Fame? Let us know, and we'll be back here next week for more of the usual. Thank you so much. Bye bye.
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 Hey.